Good afternoon. My name is Elena Van Tassel, and I'm a Deputy Treasurer and the Executive Director of the Office of Economic Empowerment at the Massachusetts State Treasury. With me today is Jonathan Hughes, Associate Director of College Planning and Education for the Massachusetts Educational Financing Authority, better known as MIFA. I am thrilled to be with you today to tell you more about Baby Steps. During this webinar, you'll hear an overview of the Baby Steps program, how it works, who is eligible, and how healthcare professionals can get involved. To give you some background, when Treasurer Goldberg took office in January of 2015, she created the Office of Economic Empowerment. And one of the first things we were charged with was to create a Massachusetts College Savings Account program. And after 2 pilot programs in 6 different communities in Massachusetts, we created Baby Steps. Baby Steps is a universal seed-funded college savings account program designed to help Massachusetts children and their families save for college. Baby Steps is a partnership between the State Treasurer's Office and MIFA. Unlike many other states, the Massachusetts 529 program is actually not overseen by the Treasurer. It is run by MIFA. So who is eligible for Baby Steps? Any child who's a Massachusetts resident and was born or adopted on or after January 1st, 2020 is eligible to receive a $50 seed deposit from the State Treasurer's Office into a U.Fund account with that child as a beneficiary. The $50 seed deposit can only be received within 1 year of the child's birth or adoption. So how will the Baby Steps program work? Families who want to start the savings account through the BabySteps Savings Plan will be asked to indicate their interest on the Department of Public Health parent worksheet at the time of birth. Families will then need to open a U.Fund 529 college investing plan account. After opening the account, families can begin making contributions and will receive information about growing their child's account. And here's a copy of the parent worksheet. This is the form that's provided to hospitals by the Department of Public Health. And on page 2, you can see the new question that has been added pertaining to Baby Steps. Again, this is on the second page of the worksheet. New parents just need to check yes to indicate interest in Baby Steps. The Treasurer's Office and MIFA will then work with families who indicate interest to help them open an account. If any families do not check yes, they can still be eligible for the Baby Steps Savings Plan. They will just need to go to the Baby Steps website. We'll be having a marketing campaign with various materials that you can utilize. You can visit our website to learn how to order your materials for your offices or events. Baby Steps Savings Plan will have 3 principal goals: increase the percentage of children saving for higher education, deliver high quality financial education programming to students and parents, building a culture centered on saving for the future and employing prudent budget management, and boost post-secondary enrollment and graduation rates for participating students by fostering aspirations for higher education. Our first goal, increase the percentage of children saving for higher education. We're going to work on this by developing partnerships with key stakeholders who are already working with families both pre and post-birth or adoption. We're also partnering with organizations to train staff on enrollment and outreach to families. And we're working collaboratively with other Massachusetts college savings account programs to educate families about savings statewide and at all ages. Our second goal, deliver high quality financial education programming to students and parents. This is really a key part of the program. We truly see Baby Steps as a vehicle to teach not just children, but also their families about various financial education concepts, well beyond college savings and basic budgeting. At the Massachusetts Treasurer's Office, we view the enrollment in Baby Steps as the start of the relationship with the family. We'll be offering financial education both in person and digitally. And finally, our third goal, boost post-secondary enrollment and graduation rates for participating students by fostering aspirations for higher education. At the Treasurer's Office, we like to say that Baby Steps is not just about growing savings, it is also about growing aspiration. And research supports this. Research indicates that parents' educational expectations increase with college savings accounts, and parents place more importance on college education and demonstrate more support for their child's academics if they have a college savings account. And children with a college savings account are more likely to plan and attend college after high school. And students who expect to attend post-secondary education are more likely to do so when they have dedicated school savings. Beyond creating a college-bound identity, research also shows that there's a health-wealth connection between college savings and families. It can improve a child's socio-emotional development, and it can even lower symptoms of maternal depression. One of the key lessons from our pilot program is that there are power in partnerships, and we know that to help promote college savings, we need your help. Families need to hear about baby steps and the importance of savings from trusted sources. We invite you to help spread the word about baby steps by sharing on social media and using the hashtag BabySteps Savings. Email us to receive a quarterly social media toolkit with tips on how to engage your community. And now I'm going to turn it over to Jonathan.
Thanks, Elena. Once again, my name is Jonathan Hughes, and I'm the Associate Director of College Planning and Education at MIFA. And I just want to start off by saying that we're very excited to be partnering in the Baby Steps program with the Treasury, and happy to be here with you all today. So who is MIFA? We're a not-for-profit authority created by the Massachusetts State Legislature in 1982, and we have a public service mission to help families plan, save, and pay for college. And we do this in a variety of ways. We offer education through seminars and webinars on such topics such as college savings, admissions, and financing. We also offer low-cost loans, free expert guidance, and tax-advantaged savings plans, which include the U.Fund 529 plan and attainable programs, which I will talk about today. We have selected Fidelity Investments as our partner in offering these programs, and MIFA and Fidelity together offer best-in-class expertise in college financing and money management. And I would encourage you, if you have any questions regarding college access, affordability, or finance, to visit or to reach out to MIFA at www.mifa.org. So on the next slide, we'll talk about exactly what the U.Fund 529 plan is that we're offering that as part of the Baby Steps program. So what is exactly a 529 plan? So it's a tax advantage way to save for college, and this is how it works. After an account is opened by a family and money is put into that account, it is invested in the market. In the case of the U-Fund, it's Fidelity that handles the investments. The money grows along with the market, tax deferred. And when the time comes for the student to use the funds, as long as they're used for qualified educational expenses, they can be withdrawn with no taxes on the earnings. So what are qualified expenses? They include tuition, room and board, books, fees, equipment, and expenses. So it's quite a broad list of things that qualify. And the other benefit is that the U-Fund 529 plan can be used at any accredited college or university in the country, and even foreign institutions that accept U.S. federal funds. And that actually expanded a bit more because it doesn't actually have to be a college or university at all, but can be any post-secondary institution that is accredited and is eligible to receive U.S. federal funding. So that can include career and vocational programs as well. Now, when you set up these accounts, the parent is often set up as the owner of the account, but the intended student is the beneficiary. Now, the owner, whoever that is, maintains control over the account for the life of the account, and there's a combined account maximum of $400,000. That is the total value of one or more accounts for the same student. So if I have one for my son and then his grandmother has one for him, that student can have more than one account, but the total of accounts cannot exceed $400,000. There is currently also a tax deduction that you can claim for contributions to the U-Fund, up to $2,000 for married filers filing jointly, or $1,000 for individual filers. I did mention earlier that the money is invested, and so there are many different options for investments and investment strategies. But one thing I'm always very careful to say is that we are not investment professionals and we're not qualified to advise. Only Fidelity is able to do that for us. So that's where they come in, and they can really help parents or anyone setting up an account who has questions on how they want the funds invested. All investment questions can be fielded by Fidelity, as well as any questions that are specific to a customer's account. One thing we do like to note, however, is that since these are investments, that they are subject to market fluctuation, but there is an FDIC insured option to safeguard a customer's investment, their principal amount, should they choose to go that route. But below is the number to contact Fidelity with any questions regarding accounts or investments, and the website to enroll is fidelity.com/U.Fund. And I want to just take a few minutes by talking about MIFA's other 529 account, which is the 529A, or Attainable program. This is also a tax-advantaged account but it's for individuals with disabilities, and it works much in the same way as the 529 U.Fund. That is, money is invested in the market, and it grows tax deferred and can be withdrawn with no taxes when used for eligible expenses, which again is very broad. They include medical expenses, basic living expenses, transportation, education, housing, employment training, personal support services, and assistive technologies. So as you can see, it's a very broad list of eligible expenses. Individuals can save up to $100,000 in an ABLE account without the funds impacting their federally means-tested benefits such as Medicaid and Social Security. In order to be eligible to open an account, an individual must be eligible to receive SSI or SSDI due to a disability that meets the Social Security definition regarding significant functional limitations and receives a letter of certification from a licensed physician. The disability also needs to have occurred before the age of 26. So why am I talking about this program in connection with BabySteps? Because 529 college investments, like the U.Fund, can now be rolled over into 529 ABLE accounts without any tax penalty. So if there does arise a situation where someone has a BabySteps account in a U.Fund and it becomes clear that the child, due to a disability, would be better served with an Attainable account, that money can be rolled over to an Attainable account with no tax penalty. So on behalf of MIFA, again, I just wanted to thank you so much for your attention today.
Thank you, Jonathan, and thank you for joining us today. We're looking forward to working with you on this exciting new program for Massachusetts families. Please do not hesitate to reach out to either the Treasurer's Office or MIFA if you have any questions about BabySteps. We're also available to come to your office and provide trainings or answer questions. Our emails are on the screen. You can also go to BabyStepsSavingsPlan.org for more information. Again, thank you.